It's mid-2025 and we are getting more and more hints about Halo's future, and it's enough to get excited about. At the Xbox Game Showcase, Phil Spencer himself teased a 2026 lineup celebrating Xbox's 25th anniversary, including a return of a classic that's been with us since the very beginning. Well, everybody automatically assumed that's Halo Combat Evolved in a remaster form. The 25th anniversary of Halo in 2026, it all makes sense, right? At the same time, data miners spotted a new Halo title in PlayStation 5's code, suggesting that Microsoft may even take Halo multi-platform. All of this begs the question, is Halo 7 on the way? Well, welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. Today, we're going to break down all the official hints, credible leaks, and fan theories floating around about Halo 7. We're also going to talk about the plot, new enemies, and yes, whether or not Cortana could somehow return. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn on those notifications, and yes, I read every single comment. If I like your comment, I leave a heart. If I don't like it, I still read it. It was probably just kind of mean, but I really enjoy the community that we're building over here. And I'm going to thank you guys in advance because we are closing in on 10,000 subscribers in a very rapid pace, and it's because of each and every one of you interacting on all of the videos. So I truly appreciate it. Now, let's start on the official side. 343 Industries, now rebranded Halo Studios, has confirmed big changes. In October 2024, Xbox Wire reported that all future Halo projects will use the Unreal Engine 5 and that multiple new games are now in development. In other words, Halo Studios has several projects cooking simultaneously. They even shared a tech demo called Project Foundry to show off the UE5-powered Halo landscapes. Then, Phil Spencer's mid-2025 tease that lit the fan fires even more, he told viewers to expect a new Fable, Forza, and Gears title this 2026, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the very beginning. Industry insiders immediately pointed to Halo's Combat Evolved remaster. We had earlier rumors from Tom Warren, it all pointed to the same thing. GameSpot even noted that multiple new Halo games are in the works, one of which could be a remaster of 2001's Halo Combat Evolved, possibly coming to the PS5. With all the remasters, the resurgence of remasters happening, this is definitely one that draws attention. But what does this mean for Halo 7? Well, officially, there's nothing announced. But it does tell us that Halo Studios is gearing up for big Halo news. We know the CE remake is likely one project, it's pretty much happening, and multiple teams are busy with other Halo titles. Now, many fans hope one of those teams is quietly building the next main campaign, the next story after Infinite. Retailer leaks hint that Microsoft may reveal the new Halo lineup around the Halo World Championship, which comes in late 2025. One YouTuber's insider said a major announcement is planned for October of this year. So officially, Halo Studios is working on the Unreal Engine 5 project. Spencer teased a Halo classic, and insiders expect more Halo news. This year is going to be big for Halo. Now, beyond the official hints, there's several leaks, some serious, some sketchy, that have popped up. For example, Notebook Check reported that a well-known data miner, Grunt.api, found evidence of an upcoming Halo game on PS5. Now, this isn't Infinite, and it's not MCC. It's a new title. It's yet unnamed. And being prepared, which lines up with the idea of a Halo release on PlayStation, makes sense. Also in January of 2025, insiders Rebs Gaming, a YouTuber known for early Halo info, claimed that Xbox was testing a new Halo multiplayer game, potentially a long-rumored Battle Royale spin-off, which that might arrive before any Halo 7 story mode. I know, you guys are going to definitely have opinions about a Battle Royale spin-off, but that's probably a video for another day. Now, comicbook.com reported this, saying the multiplayer project is already in testing and not that far away. So one leak suggests we may see a standalone Halo multiplayer drop first, and then the big campaign later. But the biggest gameplay leak we've seen came from an anonymous 4chan post, I know, 4chan, summarized on Reddit, claiming to spill the details of Project Halo 7. Take it with a grain of salt, but let's talk about it. According to that post, Halo 7 would ditch Halo Infinite's formula, go back to the Halo 5 style movement. It lists sprint, clamber, thrust, slide, and stabilization all return, just like Halo 5. Even adds new tricks like the double jump, the jet boost, the wall running. In other words, the rumor says Halo 7's mobility would basically be supercharged, far more than Infinite's static feel. The same leak says the campaign will be the true Halo 6 after the nonsense that was Halo Infinite. It claims the Banished won't appear at all. Instead, Chief will face a splinter group of the Covenant, as well as the Prometheans. Those are the Forerunner robot enemies from 4 and 5. It even notes that Promethean Knights have been made weaker in Halo 7, so they're not as frustrating to fight. Now, none of this is verified. This is 4chan. It's rumor mongering. I understand that. But it does show what some fans are hearing. that Halo 7 might try to recapture the classic feel, sprinting, clambering, all that stuff, and refocus on older enemies, Covenant, Splinters, Prometheans, rather than the Banished. If true, the story would scrap Infinite's loose threads and instead aim for a more classic Halo vibe, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm all for that. Fans? I think they are too. There's some wild theories out there. One fun idea from Reddit: what if the Halo CE remake is essentially Halo 7? In one thread, a user argued the remake could be a parallel storyline. Multiverse! I know, that makes you sick to your stomach. We have so much multiverse rammed down our throats. Not a one-to-one copy, but a version that ties into Infinite's new lore. Now, in this view, the old story's core remains, but new elements like the Infinity-era Endless twist they're woven in so that newcomers, even PlayStation players, could jump in without needing to play 5 old games in a row. It's a clever thought, but it's also purely fan theory. Another common theory is that Halo 7 could fully bring back the Covenant. Many fans were disappointed when Halo 5 and Infinite sidelined the Covenant story, and a Reddit commenter quoted in Gaming Bible summed up this: he hopes Halo 7 would have a completely different enemy and potentially bring the Covenant back. In other words, Infinite's AI story could be in the books. Throw Chief back into fighting elites and brutes in the next game, at least at some point. I think a lot of people would be happy with that. And then there's the Endless. Halo Infinite's finale freed an ominous new Forerunner force called the Endless. Now, analysts have noticed this feels a lot like past plots. Gonna go rebuild the Zeta Halo mirrors, coming at wanting to control a Halo, freeing the Endless is basically unleashing a flood-like threat. We've heard it all. In fact, Inverse writes that the Endless are an all-powerful, long-forgotten race, and their setup is basically the plot of a lot of other Halo games. The Flood, the Prometheans. Many fans think Halo 7's story would revolve around this Chief versus the Endless. I hope not. I really, really do. There's a lot more pie-in-the-sky ideas, but these are just some of them. If you guys know some, let me know. But what we do want to know is the villains. What's the story going to be about, actually? Here's a rough guess for me. I like to guess at these things, okay? Purely speculation based off leaks and context I've read. Possible villains: the Unleashed Endless, the Harbinger we saw, maybe a major threat. Chief might end up fighting these Forerunner gods or their forces, and alternatively, 343 might indeed return to classic foes. Imagine a Covenant remnant returning. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Perhaps the Banished come back and they're rebuilding Zeta Halo for the Endless, but the game could pivot to brute factions or prophet worshippers as the new big bad. The old Prometheans, which the Banished were working with under Cortana, could even reemerge as neutral or allied foes once again. This could be really, really interesting. Another likely scenario is that the UNSC regroups post-Infinite, and Halo 17's fate is sealed. Master Chief is sent to confront the next crisis. Maybe John and the new AI, the Weapon, land somewhere, and the Weapon hinted she'll take Cortana's name, and a new storyline begins, possibly on a different Halo ring, or even a Forerunner world. We'll have to see. There's a lot of ways they can go with this, but I really, really feel like they definitely need to bring the Covenant in the fold somehow. And then, of course, there's Cortana and the AI legacy. What about Cortana? Will she ever come back? Everybody wants to know. Short answer from Halo Infinite's story: the original Cortana is gone. Inverse's story recap explains that during Halo Infinite, Cortana sacrificed herself by destroying the Halo ring and was locked out of the network by the Weapon. By the game's end, Master Chief actually meets the AI known as the Weapon, which we learn is essentially a younger copy of Cortana from before she met John. So, crucially, we see that the Weapon survives. And the ending teases that the new AI will take on the name Cortana. So in other words, the old Cortana died doing the right thing. But the new Cortana, which has the same memories and personality as a younger Cortana, rides off with Chief into the sunset. So in Halo 7, I wouldn't expect the original Cortana hologram from Halo 5 to ever reappear. I think she's done for good. I do. I think she's canonized in lore. Instead, Chief's ally will be the new Cortana, the younger, the former Weapon AI Cortana. We'll see. I don't know. I think it's a little bit of a reach, a little bit of a struggle, but you have to have Cortana in the mix somehow. So we'll see what happens. Sum it up here, okay? Microsoft and Halo Studios have confirmed a big Halo rebuild is underway. Multiple UE5 projects in development. One of those probably being the remaster of Combat Evolved. One of those probably being Halo 7. And one of those probably being a Halo Battle Royale. Beyond that, we only have scraps of hints. So we have the hint at classic-style gameplay returning, possible PS5 support, and new multiplayer modes. So what's going to happen? I don't know. Bottom line is, nothing's set in stone. We haven't even gotten the first official Halo 7 trailer yet, but all clues are pointing to Halo's next big move, coming probably sometime this fall. So keep an eye on Microsoft's events and this channel. because when it drops, we're going to talk about it. We're huge Halo fans here. And in the meantime, stay tuned. I mean, stay skeptical with the leaks, of course. But what I really like about this channel is that you guys enjoy theorizing with me about all these upcoming games. That's what makes this so fun. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.